Hey guys, welcome to Worldwide Cane Corso. And yes, the video is late, and I know it's always our excuse, but we try to fit it all in a day. It just doesn't happen. So I'm really sorry that this video is late on the puppies. So what do you got to say today?
We are Worldwide Corsos, and we got the puppies outside.
Yep. Well, whose puppies are these?
Briars and Figs.
They are Briar and Figgy puppies.
Well,
So hashtag the Figgy, right?
Yes, but Pebbles actually made the puppies.
No, Pebbles didn't make the puppies. Briar made the puppies. Do you remember Briar when she was here? Yeah. So they're Briar puppies. They're Briar's puppies. Starting us off today is Mr. Blue. This is dark blue, not light blue. These puppies are really consistent, guys. You're not really going to hear a whole lot of differences in temperaments and personalities. They're super consistent. There's not really any that are extreme either way. We don't have any real bullies. We don't have any that are really soft. Nobody's ever hiding in the corner. They all go on, they are on, let's see, they're on concrete. They're on rubber mat. They're on rubber mat with holes. They have to walk through, in order to get outside, there's a rubber mat that hangs and it's got like car wash slits cut in it. And they have to really, we found that's a really, really good thing for them for confidence, because they have to be able to push through that. And to push through into unknown territory is pretty impressive for young puppies. So they gain a lot of confidence by just kind of living daily life here, and we set that up intentionally. But then they go outside, they have artificial turf, they have wood, they have concrete again, the smooth rubber mat, and I'm sure there's other stuff out there. Oh, the bed, blankets, but anyways, yeah, so they have a lot of different surfaces, and just observing them in there, they can get underneath of things, they can get on top of things, they all climb, they all go underneath, they all go in and out. They have really loud, we have super high-powered industrial fans in there, so they're used to the noise, they're used to the radio, the TV, all that kind of stuff. And nobody's really had any reactions other than just a normal one. Yeah, I mean, they hear gunshots around here too. They hear the razor, they hear the tractor, they hear the trucks. They can see the livestock out in the distance. The other dogs are running back and forth. There's a lot of stimulation without us even doing pull them out and do a temperament test.
Like if the mower gets something stuck in it, they're fine.
They get the mower, which our mower is, it's probably just out of camera shot, but it's a huge, very loud mower. And we run it right by them, right by their pen. The vehicles are driving past, just us in the driveway parking and things like that. So Aiden running around, he wears different hats around the puppies, don't you? Yeah. Just getting them used to lots of different stuff, and we like to observe their actions kind of more in a natural setting rather than in his four-wheeler. Yep. So that's what kind of we like to do, is observe them, how they're reacting naturally to different stimulus, rather than kind of submerging them into more of a fearful situation and hoping that they build out of it, because we found that really didn't ring true to the dogs that we were seeing as adults. We'd have some that would be really fearful, and it was just kind of culture shock to them, and that really wasn't who they were. And we would say it's going to be a real timid dog, and it didn't end up being a timid dog. It was just really put into too much stimuli at the same time, or at one time. So we kind of changed things up around here, and yeah, so that's it. I mean, they're really very consistent, middle-of-the-road puppies. Super happy with this cross. All the puppies are really cute. They're growing well. They have nice bone, good size, good appetites. So let's get on with it. Mr. Blue's going to start us off today. Dark blue again. And I'm sure you've seen their pictures. These guys, they're almost changed over from blue, but they held their blue eyes for a little longer than a lot of litters do. So it gave us the opportunity to get some really cool pictures of them. And if you've seen them on Instagram or Facebook, you would have seen them, and they were really neat photo opportunities. I wish we would have had more time to get more of them, but we did get some. That is Mr. Blue.
Yep.
We're gonna get him stacked up. You can see he's nice and patient. He's not scared up here. He has been sniffing out the food though. Don't step on the table. Let's get him stacked up.
But this puppy is a really good puppy. Sometimes it poops all over. We got like in the whelping box when it was little, and when it was like big, we have to power wash it out.
So this collar gives a little funkiness to his neck, but you can see that's not there. That's just a really nice, solid puppy. As a show dog, he could use a little bit more angle here. His shoulder's not sticking out a lot in front of his chest. See how it's kind of more straight up and down. Hopefully you can see that same thing from the angle over there, and especially when he keeps moving his foot forward. But he's got great rear angulation. You know we really focus on our top lines, guys, so rock solid top line on this puppy. Beautiful tail set, good rear angulation. If Aiden would leave him alone. He was standing perfect, Aiden. I mean, you can't really ask for much more. And just saying he needs a little bit of shoulder angulation, that's a huge thing in the breed. You'll see a lot of puppies stacked up that don't even have what this puppy does structure-wise, and they'll still sell them as show prospects. So that doesn't mean that he couldn't go to the show ring if that's what the family that chooses him desires. All these puppies are good with Aiden. He likes to keep his tail up. He's obviously confident. Just a well-rounded, nice puppy. Pretty balanced. And you can tell he's balanced because, see how I'm not having to fight to keep his legs here? That means his structure is naturally balanced in that way, and he's comfortable standing in that position. And he's going to chew up the container because the food is gone. Okay, so that is Mr. Blue. He's got all kinds of food on his face now. There he is. If he's your choice, you can't go wrong. Really nice puppy. Really nice puppy. And the beauty of these guys is they've got Sparta still out there. If you've seen the other videos and the pictures, Sparta's still out there with them, and she mothers them. They try and nurse on her, which is kind of crazy because she loves her belly rub. So I think that that's why she lets them. They're not like biting and really sucking real hard, but they're kind of rooting around on her belly, and I think that she kind of thinks that she's getting a belly rub. So it's pretty cute, and they all curl up around her. But anyways, I'm gonna go get another puppy, and I'll be right back. Okay, next puppy. This, can you believe it? This is the little dude. He got so big. He's still a little smaller than the rest of them, but man, he's great. He's really packed on some size. We thought he was going to be super small, and he's just not. He is so fun. He's really playful. He does not know he's any smaller than anybody else. He gives some kisses. He usually gives kisses. Okay, so this is Mr. Little Dude. He does not wear a collar.
Yep.
Did somebody bite you by your eye? You got a little scab there, you do. He's got a little tiny scab right there, you see it? His ears up. If his family chooses to do his ears, they'll have an idea what he looks like with the ears done and without the ears done. Good. Okay, and there's with the floppy ears. We'll stack him up. Now this one will not go to a show home or a breeding home. He is companion only.
When he wound up, the Dubs just wound up the hills, and his ears just flopped around everywhere.
And that's purely based on size. So he's probably going to be, I would guess him to finish, not quite so far, but I would probably guess him to finish around 100 pounds, but he's not going to be a real big male. And especially right now, they're kind of wanting oversized stuff in the show ring. You got to stand up. It's like you said, I'm a pet. I don't have to stand. Come here. Aiden. That's good. Let go. Pull his other one back. There you go. Oh, there, buddy. Not quite so far. He can't find his balance if he's that far. There you go. Still got a nice top line on him. Don't Aiden. Gentle. Right there, perfect. Leave it right there. He's still got decent structure, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, like that. Just like that. See, like that.
He says, I am not a show dog, and I don't have to do this. I just have to be cute. Please let go of his legs for a minute. Let me see if I can get him to stand up.
Maybe he's the beginning of many Corsos.
Yeah, right.
Somebody could use him in that breeding program.
No, they could, but we won't sell him for that. They can buy one from a Walmart parking lot for that. I'm sure some Walmart breeder will be happy to oblige in that kind of activity. He's not gonna do it. He's a nice puppy. He says, you said I'm not a show dog, and I don't have to stand up to do it. You can lick my hands, buddy. Look, there you go. There you go. Not bite him, lick him. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Oh. You got food all over your nose. So there he is again. The little dude, no collar, Formentino male. We'll go get another one. All right, now we have Mr. Green. He's really a very outgoing puppy. Good amount of energy. As you can see, he doesn't really want to sit still here. He wants to do stuff. So he's going to be a dog that likes to go places, do things with his family. We do have one family who is thinking about, yeah, I know, you're kind of crazy, buddy. Your tail's going crazy too. Is thinking about having the puppy learn to ride in a sidecar with them. You know who you are if you're watching the video. I think that this puppy would be a good candidate for that. If he falls in your pick order and he's your choice, I think he's brave enough to do that. He's really outgoing. Getting him to sit still and take some training, right? But he likes to go and do things, and as you can see, he's a little bit more busy than some of the other puppies that have been up here. So we'll get him stacked up. Come here, buddy. Come on, you gotta stand up. Don't touch him. Stand up. There you go. Come on. Come on. I know you taste it. Come on. Come on. Stand up. There you go. Good boy. Aiden, don't pulse. Well, you ate that quick.
He's done eating.
It's a pretty nice puppy too, huh? Nice top line, good rear angulation. It's about the same as Blue in the front angulation.
Nice tail set.
He's a little longer, I think, in the legs. He may be a little taller than Blue will end up if he'd stand up. You're working at it too hard, buddy. You're just working at it too hard. No. It's all up here. There you go. There you go. Stand up. We forgot to show your face and your ears. We got so excited to get you stacked up.
Just stack them up, and then you do the ears or the head. Tail sure did.
You got a little too crazy over that food. Yep, you did. Okay. We saw him stack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the point.
Okay.
You want to sit there and stare at it, pause it.
All right. There was a few moments of, set it down over here for me, please. Thank you. A few moments of perfection in there. That's the great thing about the video, is you don't have to try and capture that split second on camera.
On a photo.
There we go.
There you go.
Make a noise for him. Aiden, walk back behind Dad. With that, walk behind Dad.
Pick your head up, little dude. Pick your head up, little dude.
He's so broad in his shoulders. Okay, so there is Mr. Green. Okay, this is the Formentino female. She might be staying here. I know you heard that in the last video too. We did not end up keeping the fawn from the last video. We let her go. She did go into a breeding home, so we do have the opportunity to get one of her offspring in the future. So we did let her go. It's an amazing family, that gentleman that she went to. Go. And that we feel like that was the right decision. We may end up keeping her, not sure. But we're going to put her in the video anyway. Oh my goodness, you are crazy. Okay, let me get her ears. You're silly. Sit still for a couple seconds. As you can see, she's very active. Her and Aiden match each other's energy level really well. There. No, I'm trying to keep my fingers underneath your chin. Little sassy butt. If we do not keep her, she, I think, is going to be like her grandmother, Tina, who was very, very drivey. So we had challenges with livestock with her and things like that. Squirrels, anything that moves, really. Super high drive, prey drive. So we'd have to be careful of that when we rehome her. That she is not in a rural setting where she can take chase to things. But this is kind of what we need to see as breeders, is her stacked up, and see how she stacks up. Why do you keep trying to step off the side here? I think I'm going to get the stacker next time. There we go. That was a second of it. What do you think? She's pretty nice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful top line. She's got about the same shoulder as the boys did. Nice rear angulation. This is a really nice cross. Really nice. So Daphne owns Briar, and good choice. I think this was a really good collaboration. If she does consider breeding Briar again, which I'm not sure because she did end up going into C-sections, that would be worth repeating. Please put the spoon over here. Okay.
Nice consistency, big litter.
Yeah, big litter, and they're super consistent puppies. Let's see if we can get you. Are you any calmer now? Is that better? I know we're running out of daylight. Yep. This is it's orange. Another big pup. So blue, orange, red, and green are all about the same size. Those four boys, the only the little formy black collar and the little dude are a little bit smaller, but these boys are really well matched. So here is orange. See if I can get him to sit still for a second and do his ears. Please get next to me. He smells the food up here. That's the only problem with the ones that aren't first. Okay, let's get you stacked up first, and then we'll. You're crazy, buddy. And I'm sorry we're rushing through them. We're running out of daylight, guys. We don't really have anywhere inside. Not yet. Inside to do them. I'm kind of excited to see this one stacked up. I think he might have a little bit more shoulder than the other two boys. I could be wrong. Neither parent really has a great shoulder. Like, they have good shoulders, but Like Whiskey has a nice, really nice shoulder. All right, so I'm probably gonna take him out of, and I'll show you maybe from the front if I can. I'm gonna take him out of the show selection. He's gonna be a nice big pup, great companion. But what I'm seeing here, and you guys know that I'm always really transparent with these puppy videos, and I try to have you learn something while we're evaluating them. So I would like to see better rear angulation. He's also a little heavier chested than his rear. His rear is a little bit lighter than his chest. But the reason why I'm saying what I am is because, and he could grow out of it. It's very likely he will, as their chest comes out. So as their chest broadens, if you can see, and you can even see it when he's sitting, see how his natural position is to kind of put his toes out a little bit? We call that, maybe we can get Eric to zoom in a little bit. I know we're losing light. We may have to move to a different location where I can put these guys in the light. But see how his natural position is to kind of toe out just a hair from here down. Now as their chest widens, sometimes it does this and it straightens out. So as the chest broadens, if they're like this, when the shoulders spring out, sometimes we can see that front end correct itself. But just because we are seeing that right now, in case it does not, he is not going to be a show or a breeding prospect. Little things, yes, we're very critical. So companion, not a problem. He's going to be a stunning companion. And he may grow out of every bit of this. And I mean, genetically, he should, because neither parent is that way. I don't know a lot about the background behind Briar's pedigree, as far as the little intricacies like that. But I do know that in Fig's side, we don't have any east-west. I got his ears. Okay. All right, so there's Mr. Orange.
He's gonna look good with his ears done.
Nice big puppy here. Probably, I'm gonna guess the biggest of the boys. Like I said, blue and red are pretty close, but he may be the biggest. We'll be right back. Hi. Okay, so I don't have to speed talk anymore because we've got some lights set up thanks to the Razor and the truck. So hopefully you can see good. I can't because the lights are blinding me, but that's all right. I don't need to see. I just need to see the puppies and I can see that. So this here is the black collar Formentino male. He is what we would call a carbon Formentino, which means that if you haven't watched the video Fawn versus Formentino, go back and watch that video because it's way too much for me to explain right now. Yeah, we'll try and put a link either up in the, like a little blurb that goes off that you can click, or maybe a link down below, something like that, or we can put one at the end. We'll try and put one somewhere in the video. Otherwise, you can just go in the search of Fawn versus Formentino. I'm pretty sure we are the only ones who've ever done that video. So what the carbonation means is that instead of just having, so this is a tan dog or fawn color dog with a blue or gray mask, and so they usually have some on the ears, but what he has is carbonation, and that means that he's got more of that dark, the gray kind of throughout his body. Kind of think of it as highlights within his body. He has a little bit more than most do, and we call that carbonation. Really cute pup.
Aiden, you're in the lights, buddy. Please stop.
Okay, it's okay. The puppy's looking at him. It's getting his attention.
Oh.
Okay.
The puppy's like, that kid is crazy.
Right? I lost your other ear. Well, I guess he's going to lay down for his ear shot. Can you still see his head
He's
or no?
eating.
There is a bunch of food on this table. See it? Is there shadows on him, or is he good?
No, he's good. Looks good.
Okay, so that's what he looks like with his ears done. That's actually a pretty good fold from my angle anyway.
Yeah, it is. Looks pretty realistic from here.
Right? And that's what we want, because the ear cropping is completely cosmetic. If you've seen any of our other videos, we do not subscribe to the whole, oh, it's for health reasons and you have to do it. They're going to tear their ears off. What, 16 years? We've never had an ear torn apart. Not even in a dog fight. No ears torn. I'm not saying that we weren't right there to separate them, right? But, I mean, I think people go a little overboard with that you have to crop them for safety reasons. And we've had ear infections with cropped ears, ear infections without, chronically with cropped ears. And I believe, as you've probably seen many of our other videos, I believe it's got more to do with body makeup. What a nice boy. You know, they're either prone to yeast or they're not. Just like people, we can have a, you know, more of a yeast-prone makeup to our own DNA and chemical makeup within our body, and the dogs are the same way.
I'll tell you what, if you offered this dog to somebody and they didn't take him, I'd say they were stupid.
He's pretty nice, isn't he? Is he at the wrong angle because he's a little,
No.
you can see him pretty good?
Yep.
He's still, so consistently through the litter, I'd like a little more, you know, if someone were to take one of these for breeding, I would breed them to something with a great front. A really nice protruding shoulder angulation. And I'm not saying that they're bad puppies, I'm just really picky. Those of you who watch our videos consistently know that I'm super picky and very critical. Most breeders wouldn't even point this out to you, but because we know better, and why not teach you to know better? Because that's going to help you whether you buy a dog from us or you buy one from someone else. It's going to help you to know, A, is your breeder being transparent with you, and B, does your breeder have the knowledge to see these things in order to give you advice?
Or C, are they just blowing smoke up your ass because they're trying to sell you a puppy?
Right. So we just want to give you information. Whether you get a puppy from us or not, a breeder should know these things if they're selling to a dog and kind of being your lifeline for the puppy for the rest of its life. So again, this is the black collar Formentino male. I think he's pretty handsome, but I'm partial to Formy.
Hell, we may have to keep him.
Just because of my tater butt. Oh no, we're not keeping any more boys. We have Louie. Louie's our Formy male. And he's coming on pretty strong, guys. We need to do a okay, so now we have the blue or gray. Oh, he's shaking a little bit. It's okay, buddy. This is the red collar male. What's wrong, buddy?
He's got a guilty conscience. He's under the lights. He's thinking you figured out what he had done.
That's what I was wondering. It's a little bit more for the ones that are under the lights than the ones that weren't, right?
A little more intense.
Because I can't see very well, and I know that they probably can't either. So even more for you to see their reactions too.
If I woke up in the car, the only thing I can see
Is what? Stars?
Nope.
It's pretty cloudy out. So there's not many stars.
It's not quite dark enough yet. There's a star up over there.
The lights have found us, or the bugs have found us under the lights here. Is it?
What flew up my nose?
Okay, good?
Yep.
I know it's not perfect, but he's leaning down a little bit, so.
It's good enough government work.
It's hard to hold his head up and his ears up at the same time.
Bugs are so
I know, he
bad.
bumped the table and made it wobble a whole lot.
Yeah.
What a nice boy. He's got the best structure yet.
He's
See how his shoulder, well, maybe that one's a little far forward, but see how his shoulder's just a little bit better than the others, don't you think?
Yeah.
He's got great rear angulation, nice top line, beautiful tail set. There's no deviation in that tail set coming off of his back at all, and that's how they should be. So beautiful, smooth top line. He's a little more rectangular, so he's got a little longer back, which is how they're supposed to be by breed standard. You see he's holding his stack, which means he's a really balanced puppy. Beautiful.
I think he might be the top pick.
Beautiful. Beautiful, buddy. Yeah. All right, we'll put you towards the camera again. He's still got a little bit of his blue eyes too. Can you see that in the camera?
Uh-huh. Yep.
The light's hitting him the right way. There's a little better crop. Look, yeah.
Tape it.
Yep.
Not quite as big as blue and green, but he's good size. You can see that all these puppies have really nice bones, so I think they're going to be medium to heavy boned puppies. Now we have this purple, and I know that Briar's mama has been waiting patiently. Thank you, Daphne, for your patience. Probably the most patient person I know, because she has not bombarded me with, when are the puppy pictures, when are the videos, like, and this is her litter, really. So Daphne, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. She understands how busy we are, and she runs an extremely busy life, which is why the puppies ended up here as well. So thank you for all your patience. So this is the girl that she may be retaining. We are. Okay. Alright, so there's a good shot with ears. She was super happy up here when I faced towards the lights. And I'm going to lay down for your ear drop one. That's okay, I think. Get your head up a little bit. Good? Yep, I got you. Thumbs up. Eric's being quiet tonight. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. This is a keeper.
There you go, Daph.
That's a keeper. She looks a lot like her mama. Fig improved the top line. Her mom's top line on Briar's a little high in the rear. But yeah, she's correct in the front. She's correct in the rear. Everything lines up. You can't ask for a better top line. She got beautiful rear angulation. As the other ones could use a little bit more in the front, but we don't have that extreme angle in either parent. So I'm not saying they're bad puppies. I'm just saying if there were something that I were going to improve, that would be it. Not that they couldn't go to the show ring and finish just like this, because there are plenty of dogs that don't even have this nice that have actually finished.
It's a fish fly.
But yeah, I really, really like her. Definitely a show prospect, breeding prospect. Beautiful girl. Absolutely stunning. And every dog we match, every breeding we do, we try and find, no dog is perfect. We have a frog trying to chime in, and I forgot to shut the door. Oh, that's better. I don't have to holler anymore. So hopefully you heard all that. But every litter that's produced, every dog's going to have their own set of flaws, and we are going to do a video about it. But if your breeder can't bring out their best dog and tell you 3 things they want to fix, they either are too conceited to admit it, uneducated and don't see it, or I don't even know what the third one was I was going to say, but
They blowing smoke again.
well, I mean, yeah, some of them just think what they have is amazing. But if you
What's that
can't
called? Kennel
find
blindness?
the faults, then you can't improve. So people say, how do you get your puppies so consistent? Well, it's because we're harder on our dogs than we are anything. So leave her for a minute. I'm gonna pull her forward. Please leave her. But this is a really nice balanced puppy. Are you done with the food?
She just got lazy all of a sudden.
She sure did. You got a little bit of food in your belly. But yeah, so I really, really like this one. And you should be...
And I want to...
What are you doing to her?
And
Oh my goodness, Aiden.
again,
They can't see her back there.
I want to hold her for a second.
Okay, well, I guess Aiden's going to hold her for a second, and then we'll get you a new puppy. Okay, so we have Miss Pinky here. This is probably the most outgoing puppy. And I don't even necessarily mean that the others aren't outgoing, but she is just so happy all the time. She is so happy. So she needs a family. She needs a family who has, who's busy, that doesn't just like to couch potato it all the time, because she's going to want to go do stuff. You can see the difference in reaction in her just being on the table versus the other ones. I mean, she hasn't stopped. Her tail's going crazy. She's just a really happy, fun puppy.
This would be the puppy I'll put my bed
you're gonna put her in your bed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Night.
Apparently Aiden's gonna sleep with her. There she is. So I think I said it, but this is Miss
Maybe
Pinky.
not all night,
Pink collar,
maybe
gray
just
female.
until it's daytime.
Isn't she beautiful? She has a really nice head, doesn't she?
You could say that.
I think she's kind of got a female version of Fig's head. Yeah, you're nodding. Eric's nodding. I don't know why he's mute tonight, but.
Good to go.
Good to go. All right, let's stack her up and see what you got in the supermodel division.
The puppies are very cute.
Hold on. Oh, that smells good, doesn't it? She's gonna be easy to train.
Well, the puppy is
She'll train for
very
treats, for food,
Mom,
probably for just about anything. But she's super drivey. Yes, babe.
the puppy is very neat.
Oh, she's nice too.
Mom,
Woo!
Mom, Mom, Mom,
Good.
Oh, that's-
Mom.
Do you have the same view as I do?
No, mine's better, I bet.
Because I don't have light on my side. There it is.
I don't have any.
She's really nice, guys.
Kind of too, but
She's
I
really
like
nice.
the one right now. The truck and the laser sight. Truck and laser.
Super nice, confident, playful.
Combined.
Couldn't ask for a lot more in a puppy. This litter is,
Truck and laser.
for not knowing exactly what's behind Briar, it's crazy how consistent these guys are. Because like I said, Briar's top line was she's a little high in the rear, and we didn't know how that was going to turn out. But a little bit of history when all over your face, you do. I know, I just wiggled the table, didn't I? You want to finish this? You want to finish licking that? When we bred Tina, who is Fig's mom, we got a hold of the gentleman in Italy, and he is a judge. He's a Corso judge, and I love his stuff. The kennel is so Fig's dad's name is why did I just blank out on his name?
Isn't it Aslan?
Aslan, and he's NKM Andrax Gold, and they kind of run under both kennel names, the NKM and Andrax Gold, and they are out of, is it Serbia and Italy, or Slovakia?
One of those.
I don't remember. You have to check the Facebook page, and I always mess it up, and if they're watching, I'm so sorry, guys. I am the geographical mess. But anyways, when we contacted them, Tina was a phenomenal, probably one of the nicest females we've ever had. And what we wanted out of her, because she was a nice, big female with great structure, and we just wanted a little more movement to her. Just to really set that top line in, because like I said, he is a judge and he knows his structure, and his dogs are phenomenal. So I let them choose the stud for Tina, and that's who they suggested. And we imported the frozen semen. We spent an arm and a leg to get Tina bred, and we got 5 puppies out of it. So we kept 2. Another one of our partner breeders has 2, and 1 went to a companion home. And what we got out of that was really, like, Fig is super good at fixing top lines. He's really, really, really good at it. So that's where we've, no, that's too much. That's where we've been really fortunate to have great advice from other people in putting some of these dogs together that has helped our program become really consistent. But again, you know, if in 15 years you haven't figured out how to develop these relationships and get advice and perfect what you're doing, I'm not saying things aren't going to go awry here and there, but you know, after the amount of time we've been doing it, you should have some consistency, right? So I'm super happy that, not knowing this other line, that we're seeing such consistency in these puppies. But on that note, we're going to go. All right, here we go, rounding out number 10 with light blue. And he's a really nice puppy.
Light blue, we're doing Sparta.
We're gonna do Sparta, and then we have a special treat that's a secret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aiden has something to show all of you, all of his fans and his audience, right?
Yep.
And by the way, thank you to all of you
Like.
who have supported him. If you've watched any of our live streams, and
Oh.
I don't know if it's in, hang on, well, let me talk for 1 second. I don't know if it's in all of the chats or not. Eric may know, but they have this super chat thing, and we're still trying to figure out what it is, but basically people click a sticker or something and it donates, and I don't even know what's in there because I don't know how to go check, but we've had a few of our families that have donated just to support the kennel, and what we bring in, we're actually going to put away for Aiden so that he can, he sacrifices a lot for the lifestyle we have, and I know not a lot of you know, but you know, this is a 12-hour a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and he really is a good
12 hours?
yes, many
Thank
days.
you for
It's
sending.
beyond 12 hours, right? 'Cause it's dark.
Yes.
If you're even watching, thank you for sending me that big dinosaur kit.
Oh,
yeah.
them guys, yeah.
He did have one of our families. They were going to adopt one of the Waylon and Athena, and didn't end up working out for them. I hope that their current dog is doing okay. Their dog
And
had some medical
thank you
problems.
for sending that, our puzzle one and the toy dinosaurs.
Yeah, they sent him some dinosaurs, but some people have donated to the super chat, and that's going to go to him because he does miss out on a lot because we don't get to go to vacations and amusement parks and the zoo and all those types of things with him because we do just pour everything we have into these puppies and into the kennel. So that allows us to reward
My
him.
next birthday, I'm going to the zoo.
We're going to try to get him to the zoo for his next birthday. We sure are. But yeah, it allows us to allow him to pick some things out for really being a good trooper. And he is an incredible helper around here. He truly, truly is.
So where's the best zoo? Put it down in the comments. Best
Yeah.
zoo. Where should we go?
Drop them down in the comments. Best zoo in the United States.
In the lower 48.
Within 12 hours of Tennessee. I guess we want to know overall too.
The
because
lower
that could be
48.
the future, but yeah.
Lower 48.
Yep. Because we don't have our passports yet. So your collar needs to be made just a little bit smaller, buddy. But back to these guys. I know we get sidetracked, and especially I get sidetracked. So we just wanted to make sure that we said thank you to everyone who has been so supportive of us throughout our entire journey with the dogs. And some of you have been with us for a long, long time and are now stepping into your second dogs that you've gotten from us. And we really appreciate your loyalty. And, you know, anytime you think that there's things that we can do to improve, I do understand we could be better at communicating and we can put out more videos, and we are going to do that as soon as our time allows us to. We've had to concede to getting some kennels, and we are working on getting some indoor-outdoor kennels put up. Didn't want to do that just because I kind of felt like the dogs were not going to get the same amount of attention as they do when they're in the house, and we're putting hands on them a couple times a day. But realistically, we can't do what we're doing without putting in some commercial style kennels. So we do have that in the works. Can you please stop doing that? You're shaking the table really bad. Please stop. Thank you. I know it eats your hands up. Okay,
It's
so
like-
anyways, this is light
It's
collar.
like a microwave.
Blue, he is a boy.
Mom,
He is a
it's
gray
like
boy.
Microwave popping
He's
up my
super
hands
handsome.
like
He's got a really
popcorn.
nice head.
Pop, 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 pop.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
We'll get his ears up. Ear crops are August. You just thanked everyone for sending you stuff because they know you're so good and you listen, right? So let's do that. Okay? Because Mom asked you to stop doing that, right?
Not doing good.
Please stop touching the table.
Where can I put my arms if I'm not touching the table?
Right here. Right there.
No, I don't want my arms
Well,
there.
then just sit there. Quit moving your hands around so much because it makes the table wiggle. Okay, so here is what he looks like with his ears done. They are going in for crops, depending on how many. So if we have 8 or less, they'll go just on the 9th. If we have all 10, then they're going to be split between the 9th and the 10th because the vet doesn't have time to do 10 in a day. So that'll be, as of right now, we're saying they'll be ready to go home on the 10th. because I believe we already have 2 families that are wanting to not do ears. After the puppies are chosen, we'll have that definitive answer and then be able to do that. So some other things, thank you, that we're working on is getting an email put together that you'll get before you get your puppies with all the list of supplies. But Amazon is not cooperating with us and keeps pulling our affiliate link down, and I'm not sure why. They can't see the puppy if you're all right, we're gonna get him stacked up here. We had to get some food. Got a second can of food. Good grief, buddy. I am so impressed with, and I guess it's just because it's not our female and we don't know her, it's her first litter. And that happens a lot when we buy outside females, but really cool to see the consistency in this litter. Beautiful puppy. Super happy with Fig and reproduction. That Fig Briar cross it's a nice cross. Really nice cross. This is a nice stable puppy. All he wants to do is stand up here. He'll stand there forever. Obviously he's got good balance. He's balanced. This is his natural place where he finds his balance. He ran out of, there's a little bit left in there, buddy.
Top line, tail set, angle.
Oops. He even put it back on his own. Did you see that?
I've seen that.
Good boy. Good boy. Okay, your face is successfully full of food. Yep. So that's it. This is the end of the Briar Figgy puppies. Yeah,
It's the end of the Briar Figgy puppies. We got more to show, so don't go nowhere.
I don't know if Sparta's going to fit on the table, but we're going to try.
Because her color has changed probably since the last time you've seen her.
She's really grown up a lot. She's really cool. We'll be right back with her. Sparta is on the table.
Her butt is hanging
Her butt is hanging off.
She's grown a little bit.
She's grown a tiny bit.
Nah, baby.
She exactly fit on the table. She's pretty nervous up here because with these big dogs up here, it really wobbles a lot. Can you see Daddy over there, Sparta? Her ears do stand up.
Yeah, they do.
Go stand behind Dad and call her.
Sparta! Sparta!
She's really cute. She talks a lot too. You know? She says I'm too nervous. Okay, so let's see if I can get her stacked up without this table going stupid
Flipping
on.
out.
Yeah.
I almost got it.
And she's like, I don't have to stand to move forward. I got this.
Yeah. For the one.
Oh, buddy, I know. I'm trying to stand on the table so that I can stop it from wiggling some. You are so big up here. Hey, Aiden, can you put a spoonful in this cup?
Yep.
A spoonful doesn't really do very good for her. Yeah, that's a good one. All of it. All of it. Oh, you flung it everywhere. Okay, Sparta. Super happy with how she's maturing. We haven't stacked her. Every time that you've seen her stacked is the only time we've stacked her. Don't use all of it, because we gotta wait for the surprise too. Can you pull forward a little bit? Good girl. So we need to add up. This is how bad it is around here. We need to add up how old she is, but she will go out to show.
About like 5 months.
She's pretty nice. Typical Figgy baby. She's got a nice top line, decent shoulder, good rear angulation. And her mother is Barsa, and Barsa's really nice as well. Love the temperament on her. She's been really good. She's going to be a really good addition to our program.
Out in
Okay.
8 weeks or 11 weeks,
Here.
something like that.
There you go. Go ahead and sit. Oh, no. I got you. I got you, sweetheart. Oh, there you go. That's better, huh? Better. That's the biggest puppy we've ever had on the table.
Except for our surprise.
Okay, so we're going to take Sparta back, and we got a surprise for you. Just a minute. We did a thing. Okay, we did a thing. All you American Bully fans, we have 2 of them. They both came from Russia. They are brother and sister. This is the female. I know. Her name is Fiona. Can you come on the other side so they can actually see her?
No, her name is Banana Bread.
Aiden wants to call her Banana Bread, so her full name is Fiona Banana Bread, right?
Yep.
But you can see these guys are actually kind of better to film from behind. You can't really get an idea of how she just wants her belly rubbed. You can kind of see how, can you see how wide she is?
Yeah.
She's a, we call them our little sausages.
Yeah, because this one, where did our little
There you go.
sausage
Good girl, Fiona.
go?
Girl. They're super loving. Really cool breed so far. So we'll see where this adventure takes us, but we have her
In
brother.
camera.
I know.
In the camera.
I'm
No
not
problem.
sure what she'll do in the show ring. Obviously, if you can see anything, you know we're transparent. She could use some width in this muzzle. And we realize that she has an amazing pedigree. So reproductive-wise, there you can probably see her shoulders. She's looking down. Reproductive-wise, she's really good on paper. So she'll be an asset to a breeding program if we decide to go that route. Otherwise, she really was. She was all we were going to get, and she's really just to sleep in Aiden's bed because our dogs are so big that he has a loft bed, and our dogs are too big to go up there with him. So we need something smaller to go in his bed. So these are his sleeping companions, and she just is such a lover. You are such a lover, you are. She loves her belly rubs. All right, let's grab your brother. Aiden, come get your girl. Is the show dog. Hold still. Put your butt up here.
Now. Come
Introducing Flex. This is Flex.
Yeah.
No, don't jump.
The guy who I
Don't jump. And he's a wiggly butt. He is our show prospect that we hope to take to some ABKC shows. I know, I love you too. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy, you are. I know it. Great temperaments on these guys, on both of them. Hey, Aiden.
Oh, you want me to go get a piece of that special treat that he really loves?
He really likes this stuff too. Hey. Oh, that's an empty one. It's going to be gone in 2 seconds flat, but really likes it. Put your foot down. There you go. Pretty nice. Being just a pup. Okay, so I'm going to get Mr. Flex stacked up for you, and you can see him. He looks pretty good so far. We have to learn a whole new breed and a whole new standard. So I got it. Thank you.
I was going to do this.
Nope.
I'm going to do.
Oh my goodness, he's so happy. Okay. Let go of his tail.
I don't want to wag his tail.
He's happy.
He's hitting my face with it.
There you go. I mean, we don't know this standard. Stand on your foot. But from what we're learning, he looks pretty good. You can see the width in his chest if I can get it here.
I guess that's not going to show up right.
Here, I'll face him this way a little bit. Maybe I can try. Towards the light. Come up here, buddy. Put your foot down. There you go. You got it? See his chest?
Yep.
And his beautiful headpiece. No, you're just too crazy. You're just too crazy and happy. Yeah. See, I'm a puppy.
Yeah, at Flex the Pocket Boy.
And we'll keep updating him on the worldwide channel. And we've also got another channel we're probably gonna start for the bullies. Not sure if we're gonna make it just for him or what exactly that's gonna be. We're still working on this ear here a little bit. You can see it wants to stand up once we massage it a little bit. But pretty excited about this guy. Flex and Fiona are new additions here at Worldwide Cane Corso and now Worldwide Bullies.
With a Z.
So it's so fun. These guys are so happy. Well, we both used to have pit bulls or staffies, so it's kind of a welcome change going back to these guys. They are a little bit more hard-headed than the Corsos are. Not as much of, I can't say that they're not people pleasers, but they just kind of get busy doing their own thing, whereas a Corso just wants to really be with their people. But anyways, thanks for listening to me talk as usual, and thanks for watching. Thank you all for your support. If you don't subscribe, please do already. Drop any comments down below, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching and what?
Worldwide Cane Corso.
Yep.
And tell them to subscribe, like, share. There you go.
Like the video, subscribe, share the video.
And come back for the next one to keep up on Flex and the puppies and Sparta and everyone else.
Yes. Thanks again, guys.